At the beginning of the movie, we're told that some music is so powerful, it starts attracting souls. It's said that this music can even pull souls from the future and the past. It also draws souls toward itself. We see a wounded boy named Sammy walk into a church holding a guitar. He's badly injured, and the people in the church get worried and start praying for him. They tell Sammy to stop playing music. They say the demonic forces chasing you will leave you if you quit music. To understand what really happened, the story jumps back one day. Sammy is seen playing guitar with other musicians. Their band creates blue music, music with emotional lyrics so deep that even souls are drawn into it. We find out that Sammy is actually the same priest we saw in the first scene. Next, we're introduced to two brothers, Smoke and Stack. Smoke had stolen a huge amount of money from a gangster. Despite having so much money and power, they didn't get respect because they belonged to the black community. They bought an expensive factory space from a white man to build a nightclub for their community. But they needed someone to perform music there. At a station, they hear Sammy's voice and are instantly attracted to his music. They invite his band to perform at their club. Later, they also hire two Chinese people who ran a restaurant to take care of food and beverages at the club. Then Smoke goes to meet his wife. They had grown distant because of a past incident, but even after they meet, they get into an argument. His wife says, "You people survived the war because of my ancestors' magic." To which Smoke replies, "If your magic was that powerful, why couldn't it save our daughter?" His wife becomes silent, but notices that Smoke is still wearing the pendant she gave him. This brings out her love again. Now we're shown a severely injured man, as if he barely escaped death. He hides in a couple's house. Shortly after, vampire hunters show up, but the couple lies and says no one came in. Once the hunters leave, the man attacks the boy and drinks some of his blood. We realize the boy has now become a vampire. His wife sees this and screams, and the scene cuts. Back to Smoke and Stack. Their nightclub is now fully decorated and ready for the opening night. Smoke is very strict about security and tells his guards no one should enter without a full price ticket. Stack disagrees. He believes this club should be a paradise for their community. Even if someone pays less, let them enjoy. On the first day itself, the club is a full success. Sammy starts performing and people get lost in the music. Even souls start getting attracted to it. The three vampires also arrive, one of them being the same vampire who earlier turned the couple. They try to enter the club without permission. Smoke denies them entry because they're white and white people didn't respect his community. Now Smoke is taking his revenge. The vampire says, "We have a lot of money. I was attracted to this music. I'll also loot a lot here." When Smoke refuses, the vampires start singing outside. Meanwhile, inside, a fight breaks out between Smoke, Stack, and their friend, Mary, the woman who raised both brothers. Mary leaves the club, where the vampire girl approaches her and offers gold coins in exchange for entry into the club. But Mary finds her behavior strange. She starts drooling just by looking at Mary. Without warning, she attacks Mary and drinks her blood, turning her into a vampire too. Now turned, Mary returns and enters the club with permission. She gets close to Stack, attacks him, drinks his blood, and turns him into a vampire too. Smoke sees this and shoots at Mary to save his brother. But Mary laughs and walks away unharmed. The bullets had no effect. Smoke considered Mary like a sister, and this broke him emotionally. He clears the club. Then a woman arrives and tells him Mary is now a vampire, which is why the bullets didn't work. This woman believed in magic, so she understood. We see a security guard step outside for a break. He gets attacked and turned into a vampire too. When he returns, he asks for permission to enter. Smoke understands. If he's asking, he's definitely a vampire. The man begs for his pay before getting denied. As Smoke reaches to pay him, the man tries to bite him. Smoke fires in self-defense. Inside, we see Stack, now a vampire, regain consciousness. Before he could attack, Smoke's wife throws garlic juice at him, causing immense pain. To protect everyone, she tells the crowd there are ways to survive. Throw garlic juice or use garlic to repel vampires. To kill them, only silver or wooden weapons work. Also, never allow anyone into your building without permission. Humans can enter freely, vampires cannot. She then asks everyone to eat garlic to prove they're still human. We cut to a scene outside. Smoke had already sent everyone out, but now those people are being attacked by vampires. Once inside, the vampires launch a full attack. Smoke's wife, the brave Chinese woman, and a member of Sammy's band, the one who taught him blue music, are all killed. The most emotional death is Smoke's wife. Stack, now a vampire, attacks her. Before she could turn, Smoke kills her with a wooden stake. Sammy and his partner try to escape, but Ramik, the main vampire, stops them. Meanwhile, Smoke begins fighting his own brother Stack. Ramik attacks Sammy and bites his partner. She begs Sammy to escape alone. Sammy, chased by the vampires, smashes his guitar on Ramik's head. The guitar had silver, causing immense pain. Since all vampires were connected to Ramik, they all felt the pain. Sammy gets a chance to escape. Smoke jumps in to help and stabs Ramik in the chest with a wooden stake. Ramik dies, and the rest of the vampires are shocked. Dawn breaks. These new vampires didn't realize they needed to hide. As sunlight hits them, they burn and vanish. Smoke tells Sammy to run, because the gangster whose money they stole will definitely come after him. That's exactly what happens. Many armed men arrive. Smoke fights them alone and kills them, but is badly injured by their gunfire. As he takes his last breaths, he remembers his wife and daughter. We return to the opening scene. Smoke, holding a guitar, walking into the church. Earlier we saw the priests ask Sammy to give up music and pray. But Sammy doesn't listen. He walks away with his guitar. In the post-credit scene, 60 years later, we see an old Sammy still singing blue music. And that's where the movie ends.